Top of the evening, and welcome to another installment of Top Traders. And as always, I bring to you the best in the industry. And today, I'm joined into the show by a friend, a trader, and also a mentor. I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself. Maybe atuambie jina lake, anafanya nini, and tell us something about trading. Yeah, welcome.
Yeah, thank you a lot. So my name is Mike, or even mostly I'm known as Mike Mike FX.
Okay.
But that was maybe some few or even some time ago. But right now it's more of tradage. So right now the name Mike FX kuna venye naenda ikifade kidogo, but now we're talking more of tradage. So that's where tradage now comes in. Yeah. So it started with Mike FX personally. I'm a trader, having trained for more than 2 years and traded for more than, let's say, 4 years, at 5 years. So that's how I grew Mike FX as a brand. And then after growing Mike FX as a brand, I felt it's good I grow something bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, by the end of the day, we need to have ambitions, we need to have goals, we need to have a bigger picture. So I noticed that Mike FX, it's more of a person, but I need something big. So that's why I brought that is Tradage. And Tradage is a forex hub where we have forex trading, basically almost all the assets in the market. We have trainings, we have let's say we have expos and such. We try to encourage youths, not only youths, but anybody who wants to venture into the market. We encourage them and we train them and we try to show them the right way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And what I'd like to know, what was the motivation behind you? You said you started forex 4 years ago.
Yeah, more than 4 years ago.
More than 4 years.
Yeah.
More than 4 years ago. That's now 20.
Let's talk of around 2017, 16 there.
2017, 2016. Yeah. Then you came up with now Tradage after trading for a while, and then you felt like now I can share the knowledge.
Yes.
So what was the motivation like behind you saying now let's build Tradage?
Yeah, good. So by the end of the day, as I said, it's about the bigger picture. And I was trading, I thought of something. I thought about where has trading come from and where are we headed. So by the end of the day, you'll come to notice that it's very difficult at the moment for you to venture or even for you to, let's say, to come up with something new. Most of everything that you're doing, almost everything, it has been done before. So I had to go back and review which are these countries who are ahead in forex trading. What have they done for them to get there? Because for us, I think you can agree, it's still a young market in Kenya.
Yes, absolutely.
And sooner or later we'll get to where others are.
Yes.
So I saw an opportunity because let's take an example. In Africa, we have South Africa and Nigeria being ahead of us. Now, if you look at the setup that is in South Africa, those guys have hubs. And by the end of the day, those hubs, some of them have even opened brokerage companies.
Yes.
Okay. So for me, I saw an opportunity there. The other motivation was it's a young industry.
Yeah.
So I took an example of the already grown industries in Kenya, like banking industry. Let's talk of banking industry. Example of Equity Bank.
Yes.
At a point, they were maybe a microfinance or
they started humble.
Yes, they started humble. But then right now they are somewhere. For me right now to say I want to open a bank, I might struggle to get there because they're already gurus in the market. If I want to open a telecommunication company, it might take time for me to get there. But now let's talk of trading hub. How many trading hubs do you know? Very few. Okay, let's talk of even hedge funds. Do we have hedge funds in Kenya? A few. Yeah, they are there, but a few. Let's talk of asset managers or even asset manager companies. How many do we have? Only 2 companies regulated by CME. But do you want to tell me in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years, we'll only have 2?
No.
Okay, so we'll have more. Now, another thing, this is a market, you know, us as youths, we have a challenge. A challenge of a term in quote called sponsor. You see, a sponsor for us, like I'm just giving an example. You find that youths, we are given competition, let's say in the relationships by those guys who are already established, the sponsors. You get it? But now in this market, there is no those guys who are already established. Like even the older generation who are ahead of us, they don't even understand how it's working. They have to come to us. So you find it's an industry that is young. I'm comfortable, and according to me, I think I'm in the right place. I'm in the right path.
Nice. And when you were starting, maybe what were the challenges that you faced? Because maybe let me assume when you were starting, you were back early when you were in campus, right?
Yeah.
So what are the challenges that maybe you faced? Because I understand maybe getting the finances when you're in campus and getting the finance, you can't trade if you don't have money. If you don't have the capital, let's say. So because now if you don't have the capital, maybe you find maybe you get an investor who will invest in you. But at the same time, you feel like you're young. You feel like nobody or no investor will come and maybe invest in you because they maybe haven't seen your portfolio, they haven't seen your growth or maybe the results. So maybe what were the challenges that maybe you faced? Or, what are the challenges that you faced while you are trading, when you're starting this journey of trading?
All right. So the reality is, challenges are so many.
Yeah. And
every industry comes with its own challenge. The first challenge that I had is that it was a new market, and very few people around me knew about what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So you find that sometimes you have down moments, sometimes you're making losses, and when you're making losses, as a human being, you'll have emotions by the end of the day.
Exactly.
We are not robots.
Exactly.
As much as men tunatakaga, we want to say we are hardened, but we'll have emotions at a point. So you find that you feel like talking to somebody, but that somebody is not there. So the only person that you can tell, maybe the person that you feel like they might understand, they view it in a way that no, this thing is more of gambling, it's giving him pressure and such and such. So the only advice that they can give you is wachana naye. But you see, that is the only thing that they can say. We can't blame them, because what else can they say?
Because it's a new thing in the industry, and even you find like it's hard to go and maybe talk to someone, because the person you will be looking forward to talk to hasn't faced what you're facing. So it's hard for them maybe to understand. They won't feel your pain. They won't feel that maybe when you maybe you've worked hard somewhere, you've got some cash, and then you invest, and then I know the losses are there when you are starting, but it becomes difficult because at that time, maybe at that time you didn't know other traders who are trading. It's only a trader who can understand a trader.
Yeah.
Because if you try to tell someone who is maybe in another industry that you have lost maybe $400 or $500 within 10 minutes, they won't understand. They'll be like, how? Because they're not in the game. They're not feeling it. And I don't understand. That's a big challenge also.
So actually, that's a big challenge about emotions. The next part was I think you had asked about funds.
Yeah.
Of course, I was a student.
Yeah.
So I didn't have that kind of money. So I had somebody who was interested. Basically, he's the one who introduced me to trading.
Nice. You're lucky.
Yes. So he introduced me to trading, and he was willing to fund. So, and we did fund, not small amount.
Yeah.
Some heavy capital. Yeah. Okay. So we invested, but again, the reality is we didn't understand the market well. So, today you are making $200, $500, $1,000 in a day. But again, in a day you are losing almost the same. So there was a lot of pressure. Somebody has funded you. You're making losses at a point. Then you feel like, it was a whole challenge because trading your own money, it's more comfortable. Even if you're making profits and it's in somebody's account, it doesn't come with that joy. It doesn't come with that happiness. So that was the problem of being funded. The other challenge, I think it was all about the same thing, convincing people that this is what I want to do. And of course now balancing trading and the course that I was doing, it's a demanding course. Yeah, it's a demanding course. So balancing the two was a challenge. But I thank God because the parents that I have, they are very understanding and supportive in whatever you are doing. Yeah, so they have really supported me in the industry. Even people around me, basically, they have supported me. I don't think there is a person around me who have ever maybe discouraged me in doing what I'm doing. So that is the one thing that I thank God. As much as there are challenges, but I have people who are supporting me.
You attract blessings. Attract blessings.
Sure.
So talking about that point of funds, let me ask this question. What was your first initial deposit? Like, this is my account. What was the first initial deposit that maybe when you are like when you are just introduced now?
When I was introduced, that was the funded account.
Oh, it was the funded account.
Not buying a funded account, but of course from the sponsor that I had.
Oh, okay.
So it was around let's talk of around $10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah. Wow, so $10,000 we split it to 3 accounts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that you can diverse. I get it now.
I was to trade one account. He was to trade another account, and then the third account we were to trade both of us. Yes,
that was a very good approach. By the way, that was a very good approach.
So that was a good capital. By the way, we were serious. We were serious when we started. Because even the gadgets, the trading gadgets, we bought only trading gadgets.
Okay.
If it's a laptop, it's only for trading. The phones, we had 2 phones only for trading.
Okay.
Yeah, they couldn't read the room.
Wow, amazing. Yeah. And I must say that you are very lucky.
Sure,
because it's difficult for someone to just land on maybe an investor, because you may see maybe most traders who are growing, who are getting into the industry, they have that challenge of capital, and they are not exposed. They don't know who they can show the result. Maybe it's good, he has done the demo, but he doesn't have someone who he can maybe convince or something like that. So I would like also to know, like, how did you like manage to balance between school and forex when you're starting? Because I do understand they both demand too much attention.
Yeah, they both demand attention, especially when you're starting. So personally, I love football.
Okay.
Yeah, I love football. So this is what I used to do. During the morning hours, of course, that's when I had the sessions, the course, let's say the normal course in the university.
Okay.
And then around 4, I could go now to play. Okay, so in the field, so I play, and then of course once you play, you do whatever you love, your mind is relaxed, you feel relieved. So once I get to the house, that's when I shower, then I get back to the books. For me, I'm very good at night, basically. My understanding is very high at night. Concentration, it's way high at night. So at night, that's when I used to read a lot about forex trading. So everything, the normal course, the university course, it was daytime. Yeah. Then at night, it was about forex. So I could sleep around 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
You gave it your all.
Yeah, I gave it my all. I don't understand. Yeah. So actually, sometimes I was still reading. Then you feel like it's when the neighbors are now going to work. Yeah. So that's when you say, okay, I think I need to have some few hours for sleep. So you sleep some few minutes or even some few hours, because by the end of the day, maybe I have a session at around 10 or even 1. Yeah. So more during daytime, the normal course. At night, that's when I was doing or even learning forex.
That's nice. That's nice. And about let me ask about maybe now your daily routine. Your trading daily routine.
Yes.
There's some people who maybe stay on their desk from morning to evening. They don't even sleep. They just staring at the chart, trying to look for a trade or something. So what's your day like? What's your daily routine when like today I'm going to trade or something like that?
Okay. So I think even today when you are coming in, you didn't find me in the office.
Yes.
So I do take time off the charts, and sometimes I can even go to the house. Leave maybe the office open, go and chill. So this is how it works. I wouldn't advise everybody to follow the same thing that I do, because if you're starting to trade, trust me, you'll need a lot of time in the charts. When you're starting to trade, you need to give it your all. Be there, be glued on your chart until when you'll come to have a strategy, and you'll understand my strategy only requires me to be in the charts maybe for 2 hours in the evening or morning hours. Yeah, so at the moment, my routine is that we have a timetable because I'm running an office.
Yes.
We have a timetable. For me, of course, I don't go to the gym, so hiyo tunaweka kando. So once I wake up in the morning, I have to check the economic calendar kidogo, still in the house, and maybe program my day, what is happening today according to the economic events. Then I also have to check how some markets closed, maybe some few pairs that I love, how they closed. Then from there, I'll now come to the office early in the morning. So once I get to the office, I'll still have to do some analysis because I have a live analysis, an online live analysis.
That's amazing.
Yes, from around 9 to 10:30.
Okay.
So I have to prepare for it before I start the session.
Okay.
So immediately you get to 9, we do live analysis with my online community. From there, around 10:30 there, I'm free.
Yeah.
So from 10:30, after you do the analysis, it's all about waiting for opportunities. So if I don't have opportunities, then I'll have other activities. Sometimes we have mentorships.
Yes.
We have mentorships. We have other programs, or even now I can find my way out of the office.
Nice.
Yeah. So basically, for me, I try to identify, or even I try to get opportunities between 10 to 12.
Okay.
So if I don't have opportunities between 10 to 12, then it's all the way until 4. Yeah.
So basically, do you have like your favorite maybe session to trade? Maybe are you London or the New York?
Yes.
Which one, or whichever setup comes in?
Okay, mostly I love London. I know New York, it's more volatile, and most traders love New York session because of the volatility.
Yes.
You'll make a lot of money. But for me, I love London session. It has volatility and it's somehow cool, considering also the assets that I trade.
Oh, the asset that you trade, maybe, they're moving. The volatility injection is like during the London session.
London session.
Oh, I get
the asset that you trade basically it's the one that defines when you will trade.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And most traders don't know that actually. That's why most they'll sit on their desk from morning to evening trying to look for setup, and maybe they immediately after maybe they're tired of looking for a setup and they move out of they close the laptop, they have their PC. That's when now markets start moving that direction. Then they start to wonder what's happening.
Yeah. Actually, the first thing we say in a business, you need to understand the assets or even the product that you are dealing with.
Exactly.
Once you understand the product that you are dealing with, then you get to now look for the right market for it. Okay.
Yes.
Right now, if you're selling, let's say what? Okay, I don't have an example at the moment. But whichever business that you want to do, let's say in a place like this one is enclosed, you might not want to open a butchery here because you want to get clients. But you'll want to go in an open area. So that product that you're dealing with will determine the location and even the time that you're going to trade. So it's the same thing with the forex market. So my assets mostly they are during during London session.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is your, let me ask, the asset that you like, your favorite asset that you like to trade? Are you an indices person? Are you a currency, maybe stocks? Which one are you mostly? Or if it's the currency, which pair do you like trading most?
Mostly I love trading GU. I have GU and EU.
Oh, hizo haziwezi miss kwa checklist. Ukifungua checklist lazima.
Hata tukifungua hapa hizo
lazima tutazipata.
And
I do understand we have there's a challenge when starting. There's that challenge, okay? Some may not be having a mentor, of which I'll advise. If you're looking for education purposes, Mike is here. Trade Edge is here. Feel free to come consult and he'll give you the cost. So most people like that challenge when you're starting, when it's the beginning time, you'll find that kuna hiyo challenge ya kupata mentor, kuna hiyo challenge ya kupata the right education, kuna hiyo challenge ya kupata the right skill.
Yep.
Kuna hiyo challenge ya watu kuscam. Unajua kuna mtu alikuwa anataka kuanza anapata maybe amelipa he or she has paid for course but amepay for the wrong person or the wrong someone, you know, like you see here we have TradeEdge. It's somewhere it has the physical location. So at least, you know, we can find TradeEdge somewhere. And then unajua, so we had that so many challenges. But pia after mtu amesha grow and all that, kuna hizi challenges zingine mtu anga na face after maybe meshakuwa profitable. Kuna some challenges pia mtu anga na face. So unaweza kuwa maybe kuna challenge ambayo umekuwa ukiface maybe after maybe getting profitable, you have come to your profitability.
What I would say regarding what you've said about the mentorship and all that, maybe people paying the wrong person. My advice is, if you want to trade, the first thing that you need to do, you need to identify a community. You need to be in a community. Find a community of traders. Once you are in a community of traders, those people, the same guys in that community, they'll be the ones advising you. They'll be the one telling you, by the way, that guy is good. That guy is a no-go zone.
For the referrals.
Yes. So be in a community. The community will never lie to you.
Mtu asikue kama kondoo ameamua kujisolate
kwenye. So tafuta community of traders, be in a community of traders, and then from there, of course, you'll get to understand them. Who is their mentor, the journey that they are going through and all that. Again, the same community who are inasaidia about the challenge that you have asked. You see, with the traders, as I said, we are not robots. We are human beings. So even a professional trader, at a point he makes losses.
True.
Okay? Even a professional trader, at a point he gets emotional. Emotions tends to take control over you. Okay? That is the biggest challenge that we have as traders. That is profitable traders and even beginners in the market. At least with profitable traders, we know how maybe we can try to control our emotions. But now you find a beginner. Some of them will cry. I remember when I started the sessions, the ongoing group that I'm training, I asked them, how do you cope with your emotions? How will you cope with your emotions? Because for me, I tell them the reality. I told them, at a point you'll have losses. How will you cope with the emotions?
How will you deal with the losses?
Yes, how will you deal with the losses? And I remember two of them said, Mike, for me, I'll cry. I will cry.
The psychology behind trading now.
I'll cry. And I asked them, wow, okay. That's a story for another day. But that is the biggest challenge that we have. For beginners and even for traders, it's about controlling our emotions. I think, we have a bigger challenge in that. And that's why we are trying to bring in another something, a certain program that will tend maybe to help people in controlling the emotions in trading. With men, we are good in hiding emotions somehow, but you find with the ladies we have a challenge. So we want to bring in something like women in forex, how to control their emotions and such, how they can support each other. But for me personally, I have a group here. They encourage me. I also do encourage them, and we are good to go. That's why I don't want to work alone. But I want to have a group around me.
That's
yes,
nice.
And a team.
That's nice. So kindly, there are those traders. Hata tuongelee leo the traders wenye wamekuwa wakona, they have they're new, they're beginning, ni wadogo. So utapata maybe they having a challenge to grow the smaller business because they don't have huge capital. The big accounts. So what they can manage is just something small that maybe they have gone or but maybe ka job mahali amefanya job amepata kado anakuja maybe anasema let me put now I trade. So what would be maybe the recommendation or suggestion on how we'll grow a small account?
There is a bigger challenge that we have. For the last 2 years that I've been training at FXpress office, Kitengela Mall, I've interacted with so many guys. More than, I think I've trained almost to 5,000 in Kitengela. And there is a certain pattern that I notice with every beginner in the market. Once somebody finds you on that desk, the first question they will ask you is, how much am I going to make in a day?
Okay. They're already looking for profits now. They have not even known. They have not even get the knowledge, the skills yet.
Sure. They don't even understand what they are doing, but they're already asking about how much am I going to make? Not in a month, but in a day.
Wow.
Okay. And now at that point, we talk now of the principles of business. Not every business makes profits every day.
Exactly.
Very few. Most of the businesses, they balance their balance sheet or whatever by the end of the month. And you'll still find others have a losing month. So the first advice will be to these traders, don't aim for daily profits. They don't work. It will just be a pressure in the market.
Yeah.
Because you'll have to force opportunities every now and then.
Yeah.
So the first advice is, as a beginner, try to work even with a monthly
targets.
Not even monthly. Let's say because maybe the capital is small and maybe nile pesa you want to withdraw, do something, work with weekly.
You work with weekly.
Work with weekly. So you'll say, okay, deposited $50 on Monday. What do I have on Friday?
Yeah.
It will make sense. Okay. The reason I'm saying that is because as a beginner, you are not starting as a full-time trader.
Yeah.
You still have something you are doing.
Yes. Exactly.
So you'll find you need to balance the job that you are doing and trading.
Exactly.
So if you have weekly targets, it will be easier for you, okay, than having daily targets.
Yeah.
So that is the biggest challenge that we have. So you find maybe market had an opportunity at 10 a.m. during London session.
Yes.
But during that London session, the boss was on your neck.
Yeah.
You were not even on the phone.
Yeah.
Then maybe maybe in the evening, that's when you are free.
Yeah.
And since the market already moved, maybe it's consolidating. But because you have a daily target, then you have to force that opportunity for you to make what you wanted during that day. So you end up making a loss, and then tomorrow you'll have double pressure to even recover yesterday's loss and make today's profit.
Exactly.
So the best advice for a beginner is don't work with the daily targets. It will be a pressure on yourself. Aim for weekly targets, and then it gets to a point where you are now comfortable. You work with monthly targets,
exactly,
or even monthly returns.
That's good. That's good advice there. And kindly talk about the risk management, because I think risk management is one key thing, key aspect that most traders or even us, maybe the ones that we are in the market, we tend to assume the aspect of risk management. Kindly explain what will be the risk parameters enye mtu anafaa maybe kutumia. What will be maybe the risk to reward? Maybe if you have a particular, utapata maybe kuna mtu akona, someone has an account of $50, but at the end of the day anataka ku make maybe $300. Kindly tell.
Now when we talk of risk management, risk management, it's a very wide topic.
Yes.
But I'll try to narrow it down to the parameters.
Yes.
Now, when we talk of risk management, the first thing is you need to think about your capital. Don't even think about the profits. That is something that you're hoping for. Even losses, it's something that probably might occur. But what you are seeing is your capital. So the first thing on risk management is protecting your capital. Now, once you get your capital, let's say your capital is 100%, whichever deposit, even $50, it's your 100%. Now, before you start trading live, you will need to trade, maybe to do some trades on demo account. So that once you take some trades on demo account, you will understand something that we call a winning rate. A winning rate defines you'll have a certain pattern. You'll notice after every 10 trades that I open, probably 3 are wrong, 7 are right. Probably 5 are wrong, 5 are right. That is a winning rate. Now let's work with the 5-5. That's a 50% win rate. Okay. Now with 50% win rate, assume the worst case scenario where you start with the losses. Okay. Assume the worst case scenario. You have started with the 5 losses. So if you are risking $5 for every trade and you have $50 and the 5 trades are losses, that is $25 gone. So already 50% of your account is gone. Your 50% of the account is gone. Now somebody has reduced this to maybe 2. So in the 5 trades, he has a loss of negative $10. Okay. So by the end of the day, this person is at a loss of $10 is which percentage of, it's around, okay, but let's say it's a smaller percentage. Okay. So between these two guys, who will be comfortable in taking the next trades? Of course, is a trader who risked $10.
Okay? Who risk the minimum. Yeah.
The minimum.
Yes.
So my advice is first understand your win rate.
Yes.
Once you understand your win rate, it will determine your risk to reward.
Yeah.
So if your losses are more than your profits, then you need to work with a higher risk to reward.
Yeah.
So that one profit can cancel 3 losses.
Yeah, it can cover the loss that you had.
Yes. Okay. That is around 1 to 3. But if you have a high win rate where you find that you have 7 wins and maybe 2 losses or even 3 losses, then you can work with the risk to reward of 1:1.
1:1.
Meaning that 3 profits will cancel 3 losses and you remain with 4 profits.
Nice.
So your win rate determines or defines your risk to reward. Yeah.
So I'll say like most people or most traders, when they come, that's the biggest aspect that I actually noticed, because like you'll find that someone will risk a whole account just on a particular trade maybe found on the London session or the New York session, forgetting or not keeping in mind that trading will be there years from now, from today. He has like 1 million trades more to take, thousands of trades more to take. So before we come into conclusion, I would like you maybe to, because I already see that you're already giving to the society.
Yeah.
Ningependa tu maybe for someone who is out there and maybe wants to start trading, hajakuwa kwa trading before, maybe amekuwa, kuna mtu alianza na kuwa scammed. So what will be like your advice before someone starts? What will be the advice to the newbies?
So this will be my advice to anyone who is maybe who wants to venture into the market or who has already been there and maybe they gave up. This is my view. For me, I view everything in general.
Yes.
So I take an example. Right now you have a kid.
Yeah.
You're taking your kid to school, and then you find another parent. Maybe they're coming out of the school with a kid or with their kid. Then wanasema the reason as to why I'm taking my kid back home is because they are not understanding whatever is being taught. They are just failing. Now, will you turn with your kid and say they don't understand? No. So, but what I'm trying to mean is, if you are doing good in an industry, it doesn't mean I'll do good.
Yeah.
If an industry, maybe if you're making losses in an industry, it doesn't mean I'll also fail.
Yeah.
Probably you're failing, but I'll make it.
Yeah.
Probably I failed, but you will make it.
Yeah.
So my advice is follow your path.
Nice.
I mean, someone else's path doesn't define your path.
Yeah.
And never do something because someone else is doing it in a good way.
Yeah.
Just do it in your way. Then by the end of the day, you will say, I tried. If you made it, well and good. If you didn't, you will say, you tried. That's my advice. Yeah. So it's just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, because I also do understand like everything is a risk.
Yeah.
Everything that we do, it's taking a risk. So it might take forex trading might take us or might take another person twice as long as it took you. So avumilie to keep on pushing, never give up. And guys, as we're coming to a conclusion, I would like to appreciate Mike TradeEdge for inviting us and for also kutukubali.
Yes.
Yeah, tumekuita. We asked you to for your appearance and you may come. So we really appreciate that. We don't take it for granted. And also, guys, whenever you have maybe if you have another trader or another someone that you're looking up to and you like top traders to bring them into the show, kindly leave them in the comment section so that we get to also know other traders. So nimeshukuru sana Mr. Mike.
Thank you, Top Trader, and you're welcome again.
Asante.
All the best.
Thank you.